it's Julia. I have a friend who had the cutest little, it was like a wristlet pouch, and I want to try to recreate it. She wants another one as well, so I'm like I said, I'm going to try to recreate it. And this is like actually a man-sized pair of jeans, and it was a larger size, I think like a size 38 possibly. And I've actually cut it in half, and so this is the front half and this is the back half with the side seam. I know that I don't want the flying in here at all, so I am going to be cutting this down, and also don't want this back seam, so I will be cutting that off. She wants hers big enough so you can easily get your hand in and put your phone and get your phone out. But like I said, this is a wristlet, so it just kind of dangles on your wrist. It was really boho looking, very scrappy, a lot of raw edges, and it was the cutest little thing. So like I said, I'm going to try to recreate it. Going to be doing some cutting first and cutting it off. I do want to decorate. I'm going to pull the pocket up. This part I do want to decorate and just put some patches on it. And then on the back, it was really cute how they had done, wherever she got it. But it had a flap on it with a button right here. So it kind of protected whatever was in this back pocket. But this back pocket was utilized, and I thought, that was really cute. It did have a zipper in it, and I'm going to try to do that. I will be removing the belt loops just so I can get that zipper in a little bit easier. So I'm going to do that first, remove the belt loops, and then cut this side down. After cutting my sides down, it measures about 10 and a half inches long by 10 inches wide. And I cut right below the pocket. I didn't really want it any longer than this because this is a wristlet and it's going to be dangling off your arm. I didn't want it any bigger than that. And this is just stitched. Anyway, the one that my friend had was just raw edge stitched. And they did also have a lot of slow stitching or running stitches that I might add to with just some floss. I'll just do that at home, but I think that really added a lot to the bag. I did cut off my loops and managed to make some nicks, but that's okay because there'll be a patch or there'll be something on that, or maybe I'll stick something from the back, because there's also another little hole here by the pocket. I went through some of my upholstery pieces, decorator pieces, and picked out a few things that I thought would be just interesting. I love this piece. I like it both on both sides, so I'm going to add some of that. And then this is actually it's a knit, and it's real bulky. Just really a lot of texture to it. So I really love that. I'm just going to cut squares of this and do some patching on it. The one that my friend had a lot of patching on the back pocket too, and that was all stitched by hand, just a running stitch and just some wonky stitches. And then, like I said, it had a flap over with a fun button. So I definitely want to do something like that. And then on the front side too, I'm just going to add a design collage, making sure this pocket is going to have to be somewhat out of the way when I do my stitching on that. So I'm going to go and just cut some of these pieces out and do some arranging. I like this arrangement. I'm going to pin this on, and then I'm thinking about maybe doing some kind of focal point on this, maybe a bird, or I'm going to see if I can find something. If not, I don't mind it the way it is. Just added a little piece of that denim seam right here with a little patch underneath. I'm going to pin and then flip it over and do something to the other side. I found one of my scrappy flowers that's gonna work just perfect for this spot. For the back now, I did do some patches, and this is gonna be the flap. That's just is gonna hang down. This is gonna have a buttonhole right here. And the button that I'm gonna use, it's just a button that I found in my stash. It's really cool. It's got one little rhinestone in the center. So that is basically gonna look like that. I made this hole just a tad bigger. I'm going to stick this piece of the fabric from behind, and then also there was a rip right here on the pocket. I'm going to do the same. I'm going to hand stitch around this just with some running stitches. Also doing the running stitches on these patches so that I can still use this pocket. Many times when I decorate my jeans, I'll sew through on one of the back pockets, usually the left pocket. But this I don't want to, I want to be able to utilize this for stuff because this is a little purse. Another thing that I was thinking of doing is putting a zipper in. Now my friend had her zipper was hand stitched with a running stitch, and I'm thinking I might do that. I did make my zipper longer than the opening. The left side is going to be right at the end edge, and then this side I want it to be loose. That way you can open the zipper a little bit wider and get your hand in a little bit better. And this is a number 5 zipper, so it's a wider than the number 3, which is another common zipper. But I thought what I would do is just hand stitch this with a funky color, maybe just whatever color floss that I have. So the running stitch also shows on this side. So I'm thinking that's what I'm going to do for the zipper. Just thought that'd be kind of fun. I'm going to attempt the buttonhole. I don't use my buttonhole, automatic buttonhole very often at all on my machine, but I am going to try that. If it doesn't work out, I can just find another piece of denim and just make another one. So next step is the sewing machine, and I'll probably set up and take you along with me so you can see what I'm going to be doing. I've got my buttonhole foot on, and I have it set for the longest button just because this is a thick button, and I think it's a little over an inch or so. So that's all done, and then you have this little thing you pull down. I had to actually look in my manual because it's been so long since I've done this. And I do have a little mark where I want the start of my buttonhole to go. So this is going to go back first and then forward. And it has a little mark on it so I know where to set my pressure foot. Mark lined up with the mark on my pressure foot. And I think I'm ready to take off. It's going to, like I said, it's going to go back in a straight stitch and then forward in a zigzag. Hopefully, if I did it right. And now the end, and now back on with a straight stitch. And then forward again. And it automatically stop. And there it is. I'll just cut the inside with a seam ripper. I have my free motion foot on, and my pressure foot is down. Same thread, it's just an all-purpose khaki colored thread, and I also have that in the bobbin. I decided to do a free motion zigzag on this. So my yeah, it's on a zigzag, and I have it at a 4.5. Maybe I'll go up to a 5.5 on that. And then the stitch length, of course, is at 0 because I'm going to be doing the moving on this. When you go horizontal, it's going to be a straight stitch. It's going to go back and forth, but it's in more of a straight line. And then when you go vertically, it's a zigzag. You'll see it here. It's wonky. It's funky. I like doing it. It also will, if you do any like thread painting, like if you're doing grass, or it fills in an area really quickly. I do have that pocket out of the way. I'm just making sure that it's in a good position here. I don't want to stitch into that pocket lining. And then going down again, it's going to be a zigzag. And then you can do some fun little marks too, just by going off a little bit, or and then back up. I'm going to travel down now and then go across the bottom here. I think the flower I'm going to put on after the fact. I'm going to unpin it. I'll probably just use a regular straight stitch free motion to put that flower on. I really like how this is fraying, so I'm just going to leave that. Because for this little part up here, I'm just going to sew through that pocket lining. I'm going to remove this first and sew this patch on. Now for this little thing, I'm just going to go on each of the ends, I believe. So here's where I'm at. It's still open. I still have my little patches that I'm going to be putting just with stitching around. I'm going to do that by hand. This pocket hangs lower than the little purse, but I think I'm just going to be okay with it. It's just going to fold up in there, and it's just going to be a longer pocket. And then on the back, again, I've got this into place. I'm going to open that up, but I'm going to hand stitch these little patches on. The zipper, I did enclose both ends just with a little piece of fabric that I folded under. I'm going to take this now to my sewing machine, and I'm going to stitch across the ends. I'm really happy with the way it's going. I did add some stitching, just running stitches. Also did the zipper so that the stitching really shows both on the outside and then also the zipper side. Also added a little bit of lace to the front and just carried it through and added a little bit of lace on the back side. Put some more running stitches around those patches, those holes from the inside. I'm going to stitch this with my right sides or my wrong sides together, so it's going to be a raw seam. I'm going to tuck this pocket back in. And I'm going to stitch running just a straight stitch, and then I think I'm also going to do a zigzag stitch. For the wristlet or the strap on it, I'm just going to use the hem of another pair of jeans that I had. I'm just going to cut this hem off. I think that's going to be just about the amount that I'm going to need. And this is going to get stitched. I think I'm going to stitch it right below the waistband on both sides. This bit now is to sew the bottom shut, and I will be sewing over the top of this pocket, but that's okay. I didn't want it longer than that, so that'll be just fine. I'm just going to get this stitched, straight stitch, then I'm going to also do a zigzag, and I'll show you some pictures at the end. Your keys can also be clipped over that denim strap or that belt loop there and then hung into the pocket. Thought that was kind of neat. Thank you everybody for joining me today. Hope you have a chance to create. Bye for now.